Hello and welcome to the Papyrus Global National News Update. I am Christiana Babayo and here are the headlines. Federal government launches hybrid digital TV platform nationwide. Senate holds emergency session over insecurity. Troops rescue kidnapped victims in Northwest operations. Jamb releases 2026 mop-up UTME results. Court orders deregistration of ADC and others. Federal government wants MDAs over project verification breaches. Naira records mixed performance in forex markets. Police probe Lagos child trafficking case. Lagos boosts SMEs with 15 billion Naira support package. Federal government strengthens border security against cross-border crime. And now the news in details. The federal government has officially launched the hybrid digital switch-over platform, marking a major milestone in Nigeria's broadcasting reform. The system combines terrestrial, satellite, and digital app-based services, offering Nigerians access to 100 free television channels. Officials say the project will improve content quality, expand coverage, and create jobs in the creative sector. The initiative, coordinated by the National Broadcasting Commission, is expected to complete Nigeria's long-delayed transition from analog broadcasting and boost the digital economy significantly. The Senate has reconvened for an emergency plenary session focused on Nigeria's worsening security situation. Lawmakers are expected to review rising cases of banditry, kidnapping, and attacks across several regions. The session, summoned by Senate leadership, aims to explore urgent legislative and security interventions. Security chiefs also may be invited for briefing. Senators say the situation demands immediate national attention, with calls for stronger intelligence coordination, improved military funding, and enhanced community-based security strategies across the country. Nigerian troops have successfully rescued several kidnapped victims during intensified military operations in parts of the Northwest. Defense authorities say the operations targeted armed groups responsible for abductions and rural attacks. The rescued victims are currently receiving medical attention and psychosocial support. Security forces have also destroyed several criminal hideouts in coordinated air and ground offenses. Military officials reaffirmed commitment to restoring peace in affected communities while urging residents to provide intelligence support to ongoing counter-insurgency efforts. The Joint Admissions and Matriculation Board has released results for the 2026 mop-up Unified Tertiary Matriculation Examinations. Candidates who participated in the supplementary exam can now check their scores via official Jamb platforms. The board stated that the mop-up exercise was conducted to accommodate candidates affected by technical issues and absenteeism during the main exams. Education stakeholders say attention now shifts to admission processing, with universities expected to begin screening and cut-off mark announcements nationwide. A federal high court has ordered the deregistration of the African Democratic Congress and several other political parties over alleged non-compliance with electoral regulations. The ruling follows a legal dispute challenging their continued registration status. The Independent National Electoral Commission is expected to review the judgment and determine next steps. Political analysts say the ruling could reshape Nigeria's political landscape ahead of future elections, though affected parties may appeal the decision at higher courts. We will now go on a short break, and when we come back, the news will continue. Stay tuned.
The Papyrus Global, we don't just cover events, we create cinematic experiences. From red carpets to birthdays, gala dinners, and your fairy tale weddings, we bring your moments to life with high-tech precision. Our gadgets are smarter, our lenses sharper, and our team simply world-class. Trust the Papyrus Global to tell your story in the boldest, brightest way possible.
Welcome back, and now the news will continue. The federal government has issued a strong warning to ministries, departments, and agencies over failure to comply with mandatory project verification procedures. Officials say some MDAs have been approving payments without proper certification of constituency and zonal projects. Government insists that compliance is essential to prevent fraud, abandoned projects, and misuse of public funds. The Ministry of Special Duties reports improved verification rates following digital tracking reforms, but warns that sanction will be imposed on erring agencies. The Naira has recorded mixed performance in the foreign exchange market as traders react to ongoing economic reforms and policy adjustments. Analysts report fluctuations driven by demand pressures, inflation concerns, and foreign exchange liquidity challenges. The central bank is expected to continue interventions aimed at stabilizing the currency. Financial experts say while some improvements are visible, structural reforms are needed to strengthen investor confidence, boost exports, and ensure long-term currency stability in Nigeria's economy. The Lagos State Police Command is investigating a major child trafficking case involving a newborn allegedly sold for millions of naira. A doctor, traditional birth attendant, and the baby's parents have been arrested in connection with the incident. Investigators say the baby was handed over to an unidentified buyer who is currently at large. The case is being handled by the Anti-Human Trafficking Unit of the State Criminal Investigation Department as efforts continue to rescue the child. The Lagos state government has announced a major economic support initiative worth over 15 billion naira aimed at strengthening small and medium-sized enterprises. Officials say the program will provide funding, training, and business expansion support for entrepreneurs across key sectors, including agriculture, manufacturing, and technology. The initiative is expected to create jobs, boost local production, and improve economic resilience. Beneficiaries will be selected through structured application processes targeting youth-owned and women-led businesses across the state. The federal government has intensified efforts to strengthen Nigeria's borders in response to rising cross-border crimes. Defense and security agencies have been directed to enhance surveillance, intelligence sharing, and cooperation with neighboring countries. Officials say Nigeria's long porous borders have enabled smuggling, trafficking, and armed movement. New strategies include technology-driven monitoring systems and community-based intelligence networks. Government insists that securing borders is critical for national stability, economic development, and protection of territorial integrity. And that brings us to the end of today's national news update. But before we go, a recap of our main headlines. Federal government launches hybrid digital TV platform nationwide. Senate holds emergency session over insecurity. Troops rescue kidnapped victims in Northwest operations. Jamb releases 2026 mop-up UTME results. For continuous coverage and breaking developments, stay connected with the Papyrus Global Television at papyrusdaily.com. I am your host, Christiana Babayo. Thank you for watching.